Welcome back to another video. We are in the Open Great League, and today we have an ABB team to feature. We got the Defense Deoxys paired with the Umbreon and Sableye. So we got a Psychic and Double Dark, another way to think about it. And it is kind of weak to this poison, so we're going to have to figure out how to wiggle out of this situation. We do throw the Psycho Boost right there to get at least one shield, and then we're going to let this one go. And then we're just going to come in with our Sableye. It's doing neutral fast move, but also it's going to be taking neutral lunges. And because of that, we are able to get to a foul play here. Doesn't take it out, but we're looking for the farm down. Unfortunately, we don't get the farm down, so this Ariados has done work against our team. We have no choice but to switch out into the Umbreon. We're going to save the Sableye for a potential sack swap, third shield, and we're going to put everything on the line with this Umbreon. Umbreon is going to throw an optimal timing. It is faced against a tanky Lantern, so first off, we did allow the first Surf to go through, so that was good because we need to shield Thunderbolts, so that's a great shield right there. And it looks like we are faced with the Abomasnow in the back. This Abomasnow is non-shadow, so it is not going to be as hard hitting, and we're going to try our best to throw an optimal timing here. We know that this could be the bait. It ends up being the Weather Ball. We do let it go through, and we're going to throw this foul play here to get this last shield, and we're going to try. Okay, looks like we are going to be allowed to get to a move here. This foul play does take out the Abomasnow, and now we have a Lantern to deal with. Who's going to be able to get to this move? And who's going to be able to catch? We're going to get it to this foul play first. We need one more foul play, or we need to catch a move. Let's see if we can get either one done. No! We try to catch a move, and unfortunately, unable to get to that move right there. So GG's to our opponent right there. Well played. On to the next one. This team, I will admit, it is a little bit more expensive to build. Yeah, Exo, Sableye, and the Defense Deoxys. You gotta spend quite a bit of resources just to get, but it is kind of a fun one to play with, especially if you like a fluid gameplay where you're trying to like dip and switch, or you're trying to immediately switch out to try to flip the switch and stuff like that. We do have the mirrored Defense Deoxys happening right here. Looks like the Defense Deoxys is gonna switch out. We are drawing out the Charmer. So this is good for us because we want this Charmer to get out of the way. We don't want it to be faced against the Sableye. So we'll take this, even though we got absolutely deleted with our Umbreon. We're going to have to tank a move here, so we're going to allow this to go through. And then here we're debating whether the shield or not. We decided to let it go. We're going to put everything on the line with this Sableye. We have to take one huge charm, and it looks like we are in a bad situation again. Lickitung versus the Sableye does way better. They do switch out. Okay, we're gonna throw this foul play, hoping that it doesn't KO. Oh, that was kind of a mistake right there. We needed to undercharge that. We were hoping either they shielded or it didn't take it out, so that we can have a ton of energy to throw at this Lickitung. But this Lickitung knows they can tank a bunch of moves, and this is all but over. So GG's to our opponent. I guess in hindsight, we should have been probably shielding the Umbreon, believe it or not. Maybe, no, actually it was just charming us down. No, it's just one of those teams that just hard countered us. You know, they ran the Deoxys Charm version. We were running the Defense Deoxys Dark version. So here we want to stay in because we don't want this Carbine to be faced with our backline. We're gonna allow it to go through this. We're gonna shield this one, and we get to a Thunderbolt is what I meant. Thunderbolt goes through, and then Thunderbolt goes again. They allow it to go through, so this is actually very well for us because we want this Carbine out of here. So much so that we double shield. That double shield does get them to switch out. So we're going to chip and dip. We're going to go into our own tank. This Umbreon here should be able to tank this Frenzy Plant no problem. And now we're going to go for... Okay, it looks like we're going to go for this move here. Is going to tank it, no problem. And then we're going to go for another Foul Play here. This Foul Play does take out the Superior, so that's good for us. And then we're going to switch out into the Sableye and hope that we can sweep in the back with this. It looks like this Sableye is going to be able to get to this Foul Play here. This Foul Play... Oh, we are able to farm down that Carbine, so that was huge. Now we're going to be able to get to another Foul Play. This Foul Play does get this last shield. What does our opponent throw? Do they have Dynamic Punch? Nope, they only have Ice Punch. And we fast move it down to a sliver of health. It is not quite taken out yet, but we do have a move on our Defense Deoxys, and we immediately go into the Defense Deoxys, go for the Psycho Boost, and boom! We are able to take out that. So GG's for our opponent right there. Not bad. Not bad. On to the next one. Especially since the Carbine was in the front there. We ended up having to double shield just to win that situation. So another fairy. Surprise, surprise. We have a Azumarill this time. Even though this Azumarill is running the play route, this Defense Deoxys is able to tank it. So the fact that they switched out is very beneficial for us, because now we're going to go into our worst matchup against that Azumarill. So we're going to use our Umbreon to try to take out this Defense Deoxys, but also avoid the Umbreon versus Azumarill. And so we're going to be able to get to this Foul Play here. It does take out the Defense Deoxys. So I guess the Defense Deoxys on my opponent's side was just to waste energy, which is smart. But now it allows us to get to one last resort here. Do they go for the play route? They do. They go for the play route, take out the Umbreon, which is fine. And we're going to come back in with the Defense Deoxys, throw one fast move, and throw this Thunderbolt. This Thunderbolt does go through, so interesting. And then, unfortunately for our opponent, they actually have the Haunter in the back. This Haunter is taking a lot of fast move damage, so we're going to be able to fast move it down. Then we're going to be able to throw this Foul Play. Back at this Azumarill, they have to shield. They're so low, it doesn't even matter anymore. So we're just going to shield and farm down, and that should be GG's. Azumarill with the play rough would have been able to destroy our backline, but luckily for us, they switched out, so we actually had the upper hand. But they had to do something, because the Azumarill was going to be taken out by the Deoxys. So here is a tough situation. They actually switch into the Charge Bug. Pretty good against our Defense Deoxys and pretty good against our Umbreon. Our best counter to this thing is the Sableye. So we switch into the Sableye, we tank the first move. We go for the Foul Play here. They know that they can survive it, so good job on their part. They're going to put the X Scissor here. We have to shield it, and then we're going to look for the farm down. That's the best case scenario. One shield, farm down, and then we're going to potentially get huge damage or get this shield. So we get the huge damage, but we allow this Azumarill to get some extra energy. And now it becomes a little bit tricky, because we're down a shield. We don't want to invest shield here. They know that they can get this play rough. And then they actually switch. They actually switch into their Medicham, interesting enough. This Medicham here is going to throw a move. Hopefully it's a Psychic. No Psychic. Ends up being the Ice Punch. And now we're going to be throwing on optimal timing. We're trying to get this Foul Play off. This Foul Play does about, I don't know, 15%, something like that. And yeah, it gets it low enough to where the next Foul Play, they have to think about shielding or letting it go. But unfortunately, the switch clock has been refreshed, so they actually switch into Azumarill. This Azumarill is going to try and throw a move, and they do get the CMP. So we have to invest a shield here just to get this damage off. This Azumarill is still valuable, because we should be able to get to another move, and we're trying to pressure shields here. So we do get that move off, and then we're going to go immediately for the Psycho Booster to take out this Azumarill with all that energy, which is great. And then now we should have been able to get to another Psycho Boost for the KO. So not bad right there, wiggling out of that situation. Let us know if you enjoyed this video, and let us know if you can make the team.